Hi, Leo. This is Psychic Cheryl Lynn. I'm going to be giving you your March 2019 reading. Before I do that, Leo, if you want your own personal reading with me, what you need to do is first go to my website, which is whiterose-productions.com. When you get on there, Leo, prepay for your reading. Then call me. Do not text me. Call me at the number above, and I'll be happy to. You can't miss it, Leo. Right there it is. And I'll be happy to get you on my schedule. And Leo, all that information is on the bottom of YouTube, so you can scroll down and check that out. Okay, Leo, now we're going to do your March 2019 reading. I've chosen, well, not really me, but the spirits have chosen 4 cards for you, and then I'm going to interpret them. Leo, very intense watershed month for you guys. And I'll show you the cards that came up. First thing is, talk about your feelings. This is the first card that came up. Talk about your feelings. As I'm showing these cards, I want you to notice, because we're going to get into pets. Pets are featured. Look at that pet there. And I think a lot of you are going to be getting pets and things with pets. But just notice, I just want to point that pet out. That kind of like came up to me. Okay, so talk about your feelings. And then the second one is listen to your true feelings. Leo, time to watershed, time to cry, time to let it go, time to let the emotions out. Stop holding everything in. Time to let everything go. Okay? So again, we have the first 2 are talk about your feelings and listen to your true feelings. And then, Leo, it's one step at a time as you make these changes in your life. And you need to make changes in your life. And right at the end here, and this is the best advice you can get, simplicity. Leo, simplicity. I know you're dynamic people. You have great taste. I know you like nice things. Usually you have very beautiful children. Usually your homes are very nice. You also, can help others. But you need to declutter and simplify your life now. Okay? All right. So first of all, we'll do the first 2. Talk about your feelings. Listen to your true feelings. Because these 2 go together. All right? So, Leo, it's time for you, and this sounds horrible, time for that come to Jesus moment. Literally you could come to Jesus. I've had to, come to Jesus, but it's come to Jesus moment. The reality is really going to hit you, and you just need to, if you need to cry, let it cry. So for example, if somebody's been cheating on you, you're going to find out. Cry, let it cry. If somebody's been diagnosed with cancer or something, they may cross. Let it go. Don't try to bottle things up. Don't try to be strong, especially Leo women. You always want to try to be strong for everybody. Just let it go. Let your emotions go. Talk about your feelings with a counselor. Talk about your feelings with a therapist. For some, I do feel for some Leos out there, you're addicted to that opioid stuff. The opioids, I'm getting for some of you out there, and it's time for you to get into rehab. This could be your come to Jesus moment. Could be, if you don't stop this, you're going to die. All right. So again, this is going to be a very let it go, Leo. Don't try to hide anything anymore. Let your true self come out. You need to kind of like cry, shed this skin of deception, things that you just kind of turned your eye. Just let it go. All right, let it go. Now this could mean even like your children too, but your true feelings about your children. What is the reality of your children? If your child's an opioid addict, don't put that into denial. Look at that child and say that child needs help. The child has a learning disability. Get the proper learning, the proper teacher, the proper therapist for that child. Don't hide away in all your feelings, okay? They're going to come to the surface big time, okay? A watershed moment. It's just going to be, if you've got to cry, let it out. And then it's time to change your life, Leo. And it's one step at a time, one step at a time, one moment at a time. You totally surrender and release everything to God at this moment, okay? You totally surrender and release everything to God, and it's one step at a time. One moment if you have to do one breath at a time. But you don't go back into the past. You don't have any worries and anxieties about the past, chewing on the past, guilt of the past. Let all that stuff go. One step at a time. Whether it is, I'm just saying, for example, if you lose a pet, because pets are coming in, because pets are, I'll show you this one at the end here. If, for example, if you lose a pet this month, you know, one step at a time. You'll get over it, but it takes a while. Okay. But if you're a drug addict, one step at a time, one moment at a time, one breath at a time. If you have to go through an operation, okay, whatever this is, but it's definitely a change, a radical change in your life right now. Okay, and at the end here, Leo, simplicity. This is fantastic advice. I did this. I can't even tell you how much better you feel. Okay, Leo, you got to declutter. You've got, please go through your homes and declutter. Declutter your closets. What don't you wear? What shoes don't you wear? What clothes don't you wear? What, declutter your closets. Declutter, looking around if you're like, especially like, usually Leos are hoarders. Usually you guys, but you like a lot of stuff. You like a lot of nice stuff. But this means to simplify your life. Again, one day at a time. One step at a time. To declutter your life. Simplicity means exactly that. Also, simplify your foods. Simplify your clothing. Simplify your looks. Simplify, your makeup. Simplify your, don't take this. I have to wear this so you can see me on YouTube here. You won't be able to see me if I didn't wear this kind of makeup. Don't do this, Leo. But simplify your life. Simplicity. You just kind of like living moment by moment. Getting out into nature, appreciating nature. Decluttering, again, just kind of like decluttering. A lot of you, I can just say, like, from my own personal experience, Leo, a couple of years ago, I just was in my home, and I was just like, the walls are closing in. I've got to declutter. I cannot stay here anymore. I've got to get into a bigger place. And when I moved into this house, if you notice, I have just white walls. And I live a very simple life, and I'm extremely happy about it. And you know what? I'll tell you something. Once you declutter also can mean, simplicity can also mean not spending so much money on things and stuff, and donate. Donate to others, give to others, and just live a simple time to simplify your life and find out your true self. All right, so Leo, you've got talk about your feelings and listen to your true feelings. This is it. This is your watershed month. Okay? One step at a time, and you're going to get through it. And then simplicity. And I wanted to point this out in simplicity. I don't know if you can see that, but there is a dog and a cat and some like animals here as well. And I do feel for some of you, you may just be getting that pet. And time for you to get that pet and just have a great relationship with that pet. Well, there you go, Leo. There's your March 2019 reading. I'll see you next month. Bye, Leo.